Hi all, welcome to chapter 4. We're going to open up the files that coincide with this chapter. We're going to start with the end file. It's a PDF, so we're going to go ahead and click on the PDF 04n.pdf file. Once you've opened up the PDF file, this is what you're going to be seeing. This will give you an idea of what the file is going to look like after you've finished the tasks in these videos. Once you look at this, then you can go ahead and open up the InDesign start file. Okay, so once we've looked at the PDF, we're going to go ahead and open up our InDesign file that we're going to be working on. So go ahead and hit open, and then you're going to click on the start file and then hit open. And you're going to hit update modified links. And this is where we're going to start.
One thing I should mention is I'm not going to be going over every single thing in this chapter. This chapter is really long, and I feel like there's some key things that you should learn, and the rest are things that if you wanted to learn, you can go ahead and go through it on your own. But I'm just going to show you things that I think are important that will help you with your design. We're going to be working on the start file, and you have already gone over how to work with layers. We're going to talk about it a little bit more right now, and I want to show you a few things. Most importantly, so the first thing is we're going to click on the hearts. I think they're calling this the bleeding hearts image, and you'll notice that when I clicked on it, it's got a blue frame, and there's a little blue square that is in the text layer. Clearly this is not text. Text is all of this stuff, and so we're going to change the location of this image from the text to the graphics. So we're going to click on the little blue box that indicates that that object is in the text layer, and we're going to click and we're going to hold and we're going to drag and we're going to drop it into our graphics layer. And now we know that it's in the graphics layer because when I click on the eyeball and turn it off, it now reacts like all the rest of the graphics in the file. Next thing we're going to do is create a new layer. This is for the images in the background. In the layers panel, we're going to click on the options and we're going to click on new layer. We're going to call this one background. And we're going to click OK. So now we have a background layer. However, because the layers act as if they're stacked, like they are in this panel, they're also stacked in the file itself. So anything that's in the background panel is going to be on top of the graphics, which is going to be on top of the text. We actually want the background layer to be underneath the graphics and the text layers. So we're going to click on the layer, click and hold, and we're going to drag it, and we're going to bring it down below the text. And I know that it's below the text because there's a black line that indicates that that's where this new layer is going to be. So I'm going to click and I'm going to drag, and I'm going to bring down, I'm going to drop it, and now we have the background layer below the graphics and the text layers. We're going to click on the big image in the background, which is in the text layer, and we're going to click and do the same thing. We're going to click and we're going to drag the little blue box into the background layer, and we're going to click and we're going to drag it and drop it, and now it is in the background layer. We know that because when we click on the eyeball and turn it off, the layer turns off the background image.